Well, it looks like the European Union has joined U.S. officials in the war on free speech. This after an EU industry chief, Thierry Breton, made a threat to Elon Musk on Wednesday during a video meeting call. According to reports, Breton told Musk that he would ban Twitter from the EU unless it abides to a strict checklist of rules on content moderation. Musk has not yet commented very much on these reports, but he's previously stated that Twitter would adhere to all relevant laws. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Why does Twitter get to decide what Elon Musk does with his company? This war comes as another big tech giant, Apple, has reportedly been helping the CCP to suppress protests against Xi Jinping's zero COVID policy lockdowns, the dictatorial restrictions. According to reports, Apple's new software update has restricted airdropping features in China only, which is now preventing protesters from communicating with each other about demonstrations. It's awful. Apple is openly colluding with the CCP, and the Biden administration won't step in because they're a, quote, private company. The hypocrisy is astounding here, certainly. CEO of Red Balloon, Andrew Crapuchettes, joins me now to discuss this. Andrew, it's great to have you on. It's really just shocking to see, you have the European Union threatening Elon Musk over Twitter because he likes free speech. Meanwhile, people in China are protesting the right to live their life, and Apple, in the blink of an eye, just shuts down their communication channels.
Yeah, and thanks for having me on the show. Yeah, what we're seeing is, look, a lot of these companies have had this woke worldview for a long time, and it's not until someone of Elon Musk's caliber actually stands up and says, look, free speech is something that is good for humanity and it's good for our world. And all of a sudden, their true colors start to come out. And so this is not a new thing for Apple. This is not a new thing for a lot of these companies. This is just an extension of what they've been doing for a long time. And they've been doing it to their employees. They've been doing it to you and to I through all of the technology that we have adopted that they're pushing on us. So I just love that Elon Musk is pushing back and making them show their true colors, because whether it's Google or Apple or Facebook or any of these companies, they hate free speech, they hate freedom, and they want to be in control of all of our lives. And so colluding with the Chinese government, yep, checks out. If we found out that they were colluding with other governments who were trying to destroy free speech and crush humanity, we would not be shocked by that information. And so now that's the bad news. The good news is there is this alternative economy that is starting to bubble up, at least in America, where you're starting to see companies saying, you know what, I'm going to push back a little bit. I'm tired of this freedom destructive work that's being done by big tech today. And so I've founded the Indie Tech Council, and we have companies like Public Square or Red Balloon that I run, where these are companies saying, you know what, we need to build an alternative economy where people can be free, because when we do that, we're pushing back against the crazy big tech that is trying to destroy our lives.
Yeah, and it's a really interesting thing that we're seeing going on right now, Andrew, because while this U.S. company is helping China, China is openly contributing to the demise of our country through software like TikTok, and this has been a very controversial thing here in America. China, essentially it's a conspiracy theory, but it's a conspiracy theory that's true, that China's using this as a cultural rot to hollow out Western civilization. 60 Minutes actually has a clip on this about how TikTok algorithms work in China versus in the US. Let's play a clip of that.
If you're under 14 years old, they show you science experiments you can do at home, museum exhibits, patriotism videos, and educational videos. And they also limit it to only 40 minutes per day. Now, they don't ship that version of TikTok to the rest of the world. So it's almost like they recognize that technology is influencing kids' development, and they make their domestic version a spinach version of TikTok, while they ship the opium version to the rest of the world.
So in China, they get, country first videos and educational videos on their TikToks. And here in America, we get drag queens twerking for the camera and all this LGBTQ nonsense. Andrew, your response?
Yeah, well, it's not only are they trying to affect our culture through this technology, but they're also collecting an enormous amount of data on
Mm.
us.
Mm.
Senator Tom Cotton said if you have TikTok on your phone, uninstall it and maybe even get yourself a new phone. And he said we have some information from the intelligence department that the information that they're collecting on you, they may be using for blackmail in the future. So TikTok is not only a cultural rot device, but it also is a data collection tool on you. So we would encourage people, get off TikTok. It's not a good place to be. There are great places where you can actually learn things. And look, we need to, as conservatives, I think this is the moment that we're all in. They're conservatives as people with this worldview. We are the largest ideological group in America, and we're the least likely to say anything. And so we need to just start acting the way that we think. We can't just hope that things are going to get better. We need to push back against this. So uninstall TikTok. Go join Twitter and maybe even pay your $8 a month for a blue check, because we want to support companies that are pushing back against the tyranny and supporting free speech. And as that happens, companies are going to have to walk away from some of these woke ideologies. We're seeing this with Disney right now and other companies who are realizing when you go woke, you're going to go broke. And this alternative economy, and redballoon.work is right in the center of the labor exchange of that. This thing is blowing up all over the country. And if conservatives will make the hard choices to support networks like you and stop watching CNN, to go post your jobs in redballoon.work, to support Twitter and not TikTok, those type of decisions are going to have a significant cultural impact on our country. And it takes work to do something different than what you've always done, but it's really, really important. I think we have a great opportunity to push back against this stupidness.
And we'll put up your business here on the screen. This is redballoon.work. This is a job description or a job search website that you all can go to. I encourage you to check it out. Andrew Crapuchettes, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
You as well.